They decided to have that meeting for the fire thing on the second. Will you post or send me something?
Sure.
That I can post or send to
The
the.
open door notice, yeah, I'll
Yeah.
send it to the two papers.
Yeah.
Was the sheriff there?
Oh,
That's the unsurfaced policy. I don't want parking and anything, some copies.
we can change that, because this isn't anything, never mind, we'll talk about it.
So this is like, I can connect to a different job.
No, sir.
Ready?
Call the meeting to order for the February 25th town board meeting for Ladoga. Please stand, remove your hat, and we'll say pledge allegiance. I'm out of Jabberwocky here. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Okay, approval of the minutes, and they'll only be from the January 14th meeting, as we had not had a quorum to have meetings in between there until today. I've looked them over a couple times. I didn't see anything. How about the other two?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second that. All in favor of approving the minutes?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, we'll go down to publication of claims. I've got two sets of those, I think, or three sets signed, three signed. Didn't see anything out of the ordinary to be brought to Amy's attention or anybody else's, so I'll make a motion to approve those. All in favor? Oh,
Aye.
sorry, need a second.
Brad, I have second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, departments. Anything not already on the agenda? Donnie?
All right, Ernie's already here, so might as well get this show on the road. You know, he's built his house. We talked about when they get the electric line, we would like to have that kind of replaced. There's also the idea of the fire hydrant. Still, it is right, when it comes out of his garage, you know, it's really close to his driveway, all right? I talked with Dave Hampton, who is our building inspector, Montgomery County. We do not have zoning here in Ladoga, or building code, or whatever you want to call it. And basically for a fire hydrant on a public piece of property, you have to have at least a 3-foot clearance around it so that a fire truck or whatever can get in and put their nozzles on. That is basically what I'm seeing online back here. Indiana hydrant fire code NFPF 25 or whatever. The ones that say 15 or whatever feet, most of those are traffic codes. Like if it was out on a street, okay, you can't pull up here, you can't pull up there, be that close to a fire hydrant, or if you're there, they can actually move your vehicle out of the way and get to that hydrant and do whatever they need to do. So, you know, like I said, coming in here and asking the first time, trying because I was just frustrated. and didn't put get enough information. So, if you look around town, we just had one, Reg reported it to me, got it fixed. Down at the academy, that hadn't been down there no time. Nozzle got knocked right off of it. That fire hydrant's only like 22 inches off of the street. Okay? If you go over here to Vice Ford, that's sat there for years, there's a fire hydrant sitting right there, right as you back out of the door, 3 or 4 feet from it. It's 3 or 4 feet from an alley. It's only 3 or 4 feet from a busy street. There's a hydrant down on North Washington, that's only 18 inches off the street. So, you know, to go up there right now and try to move this thing, if you move it east, well, then now you just put the fire hydrant, the fire department can't hardly get to it because of all the internet crap and our electric box and our water box meter pit. If you move it to the west, they could get to it. It'd be easier for them to get to it. But, you know, it's gonna be something else to move. So, you know, like, where do we go? You know, we talked about it, he could put 4-inch ballards or whatever you wanna call them, dig them in the ground, make the pole go through it, put cement on top of it, put cement in the pole. And that would be something, if somebody backed out of that garage at 2 or 3 miles an hour and they hit, they're gonna stop. Like I said, you know, we're driving up and down these streets around here 20, 25, 30 miles an hour, 40, go up on Hickory, it's, you know, it's a speed, whatever you wanna go. And we don't have anything around those. So it's kind of I don't know, 6, 7.
How many times has he already hit the fire hydrant since he's built the house there?
I think they backed into it twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
But they don't have
so,
anything around it.
But
So-
that was equipment. You know, not a pickup, you know, or a car, you know.
It's over here.
I thought those,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
bollards
Yeah,
had.
but I mean, the point I'm trying to get, you have trouble seeing out of the equipment and backing up.
Right.
Yeah, with the car, you have no problem. And we're really, feet from the garage.
How far is the hydrant from your driveway?
It's in the driveway.
It will be,
'Cause it looked like it was. I drove by it and I'm
Hold
like,
on,
you can't
well,
really tell, like, where are you gonna pour concrete for?
no, we're gonna move the guy, you know, my grandson, you know, when he put the stone in there, you know, he put it over close to the fire hydrant.
Right.
You know, and we're gonna take that out and put posts around the fire hydrant, you know, so nobody can.
But still, how far from the edge of the concrete, the paved drive?
Yeah, 4 feet.
So it'll be in the yard, not the driveway.
Yeah,
what's your opinion of it, Rich?
The only problem I see is that's the only main fire hydrant for that whole housing addition.
Yeah.
So if he's not gonna live there, he's gonna put the house up for sale. So it's not even gonna be his problem once once he's done, it's gonna be the homeowner's problem when he sells the house. So, I mean, for now, it's his problem because he's building the house, but once he's built it and it's gonna be the homeowner's problem, and it's gonna be right in the middle of their driveway, and it's gonna become their problem when they sell the house.
no, it ain't in there.
And it's technically, if you go up and look at it, it's technically right in line with the garage door to the house. And it's gonna be the homeowner that backs out and hits it, and then it becomes their problem that they damage it, and then they have to pay to have it repaired. Or the homeowner that doesn't see it, his friend that doesn't see it in the middle of the night, or the fire department that goes up there because the homeowner has a family gathering and they park 5 cars in the driveway, and then we can't get a fire truck in there because it's already a narrow street, and then we can't access a fire hydrant to a house that's burning because we can't get to a fire hydrant because it's now blocked in the middle of somebody's driveway, and then the neighbor's house burns down because we can't get to it. It's just a problem.
Yeah, I start saying if it's lined up with the garage door, I don't know how your
Even if you put
driveway's
ballards
gonna be
around
4
it,
feet
it
over.
still puts the ballards 3
Yeah.
feet farther into the property line, into the driveway.
So how far do the bollards have to be from the hydrant?
3 feet from
We'll
the
get to it.
hydrant around it. It'll have to be 3 feet from the hydrant in all 4 directions.
So how would that work then if the driveway is right there?
How far is it?
No, I'm just saying, you said like the hydrant would be 4 feet from the edge of the concrete
Of the-
drive.
Yeah.
But how is that if your garage is right where the hydrant is?
I
The
got
garage door.
plenty of room from the garage to the fire hydrant. You know, and I just back out, you know, and I take the drive at an angle.
What did we vote on? It's been a while back, a few meetings.
But it
What did we
needed
vote
to
on
be
about
moved
this
and that he
hydrant?
would pay for it.
Move it?
And then it was.
And we
his
didn't
cost
move it
to
at that time, Donnie,
Kind of became.
because it'd been hit, correct?
Yeah,
Twice.
It'd been hit once at that time.
Well, that was just.
Hang on.
We just talked about moving it because it was gonna be right in front of his door,
Mhm.
so right in front.
And then collectively, we voted as a board and follow Mr. Fairfield. Okay, Bubba,
Like Donnie said, the issue with moving it, if you move it to the east, it's all in the, with all the internet, all that stuff, sitting there, a water pit, everything. You move it to the west, it's going into another lot that he's gonna build a house, but we also have a storm sewer running through there and a storm main that goes over to the lift
on the
station.
west.
At our main lift station.
And so then that's,
so
I
that
mean,
would
I
make
guess,
sense to move it west, cause it's out here. What
Yeah.
about south?
East, whatever.
well, I mean, it's sitting here, so we're
This
gonna
would
go
be
east
south
and we're
from the
gonna go
house.
Mhm.
northwest
Is that a subdivision?
towards Jackie's, north towards.
Yeah, I
Jackie's. It's
started
gonna have
saying,
to go,
if
because
it's
it's
right
right
near
on the
his
corner.
yard, it can't be moved down this way. Like this is the fire hydrant, this is his house, it can't go this way.
East.
It can,
east.
that's east. It can go that way, but there's all the, what, gas, phone, there's everything already there.
Yeah, and.
And our electric
the
box.
Electric box.
So I mean, it's, you guys could go up there and we could show you sometime and then but what I'm thinking is if we move it to the northwest, then when he goes to build the next house, it's gonna be in front of that next house and then,
Yeah, but is it gonna be in the driveway? You know, or is it just gonna be out front like everybody else's?
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like if it's just out front like everybody else's, that's no big deal.
Yeah.
Like everybody has, you know,
But we
there's
already
fire
have,
hydrants
like,
in front of a lot of people's homes. It's,
the storm sewer and the wastewater, you
Mhm.
have a 10, I don't know exactly what it is, I have to look, but is it 10 on each side?
Usually,
So there's two lines.
10-foot easements.
Yeah, so there's a 10 foot, so say 5 and 5, so there's already a spot, there's at least 20 foot on the narrow end that he
Mhm.
can't build on, so then it's just kind of, you guys have to look and want to show you what we're talking about, I
yeah,
guess.
cause I mean, I think it needs moved.
We-
I don't think it's
Dave, we've already voted to move it.
yeah.
We've already voted where the cost should go. What are we into here?
It sounds like it's engineering, I mean, I mean, you could,
Subdivision, you know, plats and covenants and all that other stuff.
yeah, I have, it's Northern Acres, right?
No,
Was that all platted, I mean,
It's all platted out.
in theory, when it was laid out, there should have been, here's where the hydrants go, in theory.
yeah,
Here's where the mains for the,
they put it right in the middle of my lot.
Who's they, Ernie?
Who,
Who is they?
whoever planted that.
Okay,
Parsons Cunningham.
who?
Parsons in Cunningham, and they were in engineering.
Yeah.
But those lots might have been something, because on the backside of those lots, it's a retention ponds.
Yeah.
So it could have been in their original plan, they were gonna make that a green area, and they ended up building like 2 houses and left.
True.
So,
Mhm.
which happens all the time. You can have the plat, the
Yeah.
recorded plat, and then people deviate, and that deviates, and next
Mhm.
thing you know, you got a
and that's been
fire
20
hydrant in the middle of the driveway.
25 years ago, I think, too, so. Maybe longer, I don't know. So I mean, if you guys wanna go down there and look, and maybe it can be moved to the east in the middle of that mess, right in front of the house.
The right way to do it, and I'm not saying the best way, would be that the plat should be amended, and it would be an engineering question, where does it go? Without blowing up other utilities and still staying in the easement and complying with fire hydrant code, which we don't control.
Most of those codes that, the reason some of the ones in town are not as far away as everybody thinks is because the law for that didn't come into effect until 1991. So all those fire hydrants have been there for buku years.
Yeah, the ones down by the school, one on the drive that goes around the school, right on the corner, that's 2 foot off of the drive.
It was there prior to 1991, so his grandfather.
Well, mine was too.
Yours was not prior to 1991.
There's 2,000.
Yours was platted in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
We could set up a day this week or something.
Yeah.
We could
That's the
meet
best
you guys.
way to
Figure out
do
how
it,
to go about
because
it and
Donnie and I'll
so
show you where those lines are, kind of show you where the
Yeah, 'cause
that-
I mean, equipment or not, like, you can't expect somebody to buy that house and like do an angle thing to get into their garage either. That's,
You
if
got
I'm looking at a house, I'm not buying a house with a hydrant in the middle of the driveway.
Thank you. Oh, Kim got something to say.
You should have a copy of every plat in town. We did it the same time ago. That's what that map on the wall is. People are probably pulling the plat book out to show you what's in the plat right there. She's probably got a copy of it already.
But yeah, it's the plat book overlaid with where the actual utilities and
Is that the thing, Donnie?
lines
where
are.
The big map, we have a map just for Northern Acres, so.
Yep, that's
Donnie,
right.
yeah, okay,
Yeah.
we have that.
Okay.
So then make sure that that sewer line that runs to the,
It's on there.
and the storm drain,
The
so that he
storm drain and
doesn't
the sewer are there.
put something on top of that.
I don't understand when they've done that. I mean, this is just me talking. I don't understand when they've done that, when they platted that out, that they did not put that hydrant right over with those in that easement that nobody could build there. They should have moved that damn thing over
There
30
was
feet.
probably a green area that they weren't even gonna build in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My guess is that if you start looking at that Northern Acres plat, you're gonna find it's deviated from left and right, and now by following the letter of the law, putting a hydrant where it's supposed to go on the plat may not work. The right way to do it is to amend the plat and correct it. I'm not saying that's the cost-effective way to do it, but that's the. But if fire can't access it, then that should trump everything.
Yeah.
I will say this. I mean, I've already went up, when we talked about this, I went up and looked after everything, the 3 foot, and then there's a 15-foot radius, and me and Dwayne went up there and painted and marked and Ernie's Drive, and that whole yard's marked up. I went and looked, we have all the parts to do it. They're already paid for, they're just sitting there, they've been sitting there for years. As far as moving this hydrant, we have the plumbing, we have the piping, we have all the connections. So,
So we just need to figure out where it needs to go.
So it'd be man hours?
if you amended the plat and then moved it to that spot, then I think we would have plenty of, we got the equipment to do it, so.
Recognize Mike.
If you end up doing a billing system where he's got to pay for it, he needs, as a citizen, he needs to replace those parts that those guys are going to be using. Not just pay for the man hours, replace those parts, because those parts are there for in case something happens to one of the other ones, because accidents happen. I can assure you that, I've worked it. Somebody drives off the road, hits poles and hydrants all the time. They'll need those parts to replace a hydrant some other time. So if they do, if the town does it, if it's billed out, I think the billing should include parts, not just man hour, but parts for replacements. They can use what they've got, but at least replace those parts, any part that they use.
So if we go and do this, if we're gonna move it, the town's gonna move it, we ought to figure out something to where a year from now, when someone else goes to build their house and they build the garage for the hydrant,
Well,
we're not
that's
doing
right.
it again.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think that's why. we
I
need
think
to go
that's
with
what
like
Ken
Dave-
was alluding
Dave
to.
was-
Yeah, how many more lots are there in Northern Acres?
I own did 2.
He owns 2, and then there's a guy named Dan Ricketts that owns a bunch of them, and he says he's gonna keep them, but when he's gone.
Mhm.
Right, yeah, and, I mean,
Well, there's other empty lots in town that someone could do the same thing, you know what I mean?
if we're gonna be revisiting and drawing new lines for Northern Acres,
Do you get
We need to
notified when
wear-
somebody's building a lot?
I went before, when I started training, you know, I double checked on that fire hydrant to see if it was gonna, what the code was and everything, you know, and I drove through town to see how far they were off of the different things, you know, and, I figured that I was okay, you know, but the 4 foot off of the drive, I found out, you know, and I can put it 4 foot off the drive.
table, and then get on site and compare.
I've tried to
Flat.
do the best job I I could over on these houses on that street.
Yeah, because we already voted that it needed moved before and that he would be
Right.
responsible for that. So can we suggest you not do anything else until something happens? Because, I don't know what your plan is for the driveway for concrete or whatever, but it may, you may be able to change that once things are done. You know what I mean?
I think the house is listed. It's listed, isn't it, Ernie?
Yeah.
So it could be sold tomorrow.
That's true too.
So
And then, Dave, does it become the owner's
That
problem?
needs to be, you need to make the new buyer aware of that situation though, legally, right? I think, right?
I would.
Yeah.
I mean, but am I right? It's the mood of the council and everybody that the priority is fire safety,
Mhm.
access. I'm not saying to heck with the plat and to heck with, but
Right.
if the plat has it at some place that fire can't use it, then the plat needs to ignore the plat and go with what works. Then we work backwards from that.
Okay.
We can amend the plat. The plat, it's just lines on the map.
Reggie gives his opinion. Mike, you're a professional firefighter. What's your opinion on it?
It's not safe.
Can a truck get in there and get out?
Trucks getting in and out?
Can he hook up to it the amount of time he needs to?
The whole road's unsafe, if you ask me, because.
It depends on how many cars are in this.
Gotcha. Okay.
driveway. Is it safe? No,
Okay. All right.
because it's not the homeowner you really need to worry about. It's the homeowner's relatives and friends that aren't used to that being there when they back out of the driveway into pit. My suggestion for you guys is after the meeting, the three of you, and ask him to go with you and go look at it. You got a professional engineer who can give you an idea of what to do. You're all here today, and Ken will go with you, figure it out, and make the complete decision next board meeting.
Minus Mike, of course. If you feel like it, you're welcome. If you can't, you can't.
That's right. At least two of you can go.
Yeah.
Like you can drive right over the hydrant. See what happens.
Yeah. So what we've agreed to do is after the meeting, Mr. Fairfield, Reggie as the chief, and Ken and us three will get there to Northern Acres, take a look at it, and then next meeting make a decision. Okay, is that fair enough for you, Ernie?
Yes, when is the next meeting?
Second Saturday in March.
What about the water thing that somebody did up there?
I guess so. What are we gonna do about those meters? Just figure out what they are or what?
And little technical curveball, technically you can't make your decision as a government body on site.
Right.
Because we haven't
Right.
called that as
Yeah.
a meeting
Right.
there, so, but you can look and.
That's what I'm
be
saying, the
brief and all
next
that.
meeting,
Yeah.
we'll have
next
to make a
meeting.
decision,
Right.
yeah. So let me reiterate that to be clear. What Dave is saying, listen up, guys, please. We cannot make a decision down there because it's not an official meeting. Can't do it. The next official town meeting, we have a quorum, second Saturday in March, then we'll have enough information to make a decision, forbearing we have something weird happen. Okay? All right. Anything else from the department? Nothing? Okay, how about legal?
Nothing.
What?
Yeah, you've had enough excitement.
Law enforcement?
I do have three things. Present each of you with a proposal for two changes to the Ladoga employee policy. The first proposal is to provide 4 hours of paid time off for part-time employees for holidays. Full-time employees currently get 8 hours paid time off. We had those benefits years ago. There were some family issues that we lost those benefits, family issues. So we're just asking those back. And I also, number 2 on that employee policy, proposed a change to the part-time employees vacation and sick time policy. Currently, you have to have 2 years of employment before you're eligible for any vacation and sick time as a part-time employee. The caveat to that, you have to work 26 weeks the previous year. So I'm proposing that you change that to after 1 year of person is eligible for the given 20 hours of vacation, 20 hours of sick time, and nothing more than 10 hours of each category would carry over. And it's explained on that form for that. And then also it would vary that for the 11 to 20 year part-time employee, and then also anything over 20 hours. Like I said, you have, and not changing the policy that you have to work 26 weeks the previous year to be eligible for that. So if you don't work half the year, you don't get those benefits of the vacation and sick time. Those are the two the employee policies considerations, and I'll let you guys, if you want to do that, or you want to present the third option, the third thing I have, that three total.
Let's take care of the proposed changes to employee policy first. Let's do one thing at a time, because you're going to the Flock LPR proposal next, right? Guys, are you okay with that? What's your opinion on that?
I think they're fair changes.
You're talking dedicated employees just as much as these guys are here all the time. And it's not just for me. I mean, I've already got the benefit. You've got other people that, Christian and Howard, that it's going to affect right now. And then I don't know what you're going to do probably next year when I'm gone and Ryan are gone. You may have to hire more part-time police officers. So it's going to affect others down the road. I'm just looking out for everybody down the road. It's not affecting me at all on the vacation and sick time. The holidays it is, but it's only for a couple more on that.
An opinion, Trish?
I'm okay with it. Yeah, it's 4 hours. So.
I'm okay with it. You make a motion, Mike?
I'll make a motion, we make that changes to the employee policy for the part-time police employees.
I'll second.
Uh,
It's on
All part-time employees, not just police.
Okay, all right, I'm sorry.
all part-time.
I'm not being specific for police,
Yeah,
I'm
no,
not for
that's
all
fine.
part-time employees.
Get all done. Okay, we've had a motion to do that, and Trish seconded it, right?
Mike did.
Mike did?
I made
Okay.
a motion.
Oh, you made the motion.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay, yeah.
Oh, I thought you seconded.
Okay, yeah.
All in favor to pass that proposal for that?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, go to your second one.
Okay,
Change the
sir.
salary ordinance? I think this might require amendment
Yeah.
to salary
Yeah.
ordinance.
Salary ordinance is separate from the employee policy. These were in the employee policy.
Okay.
It'd probably have to be listed in that.
It doesn't say, I don't think it says anything in the salary ordinance about,
I think salary is just wage only. The employee policy covers basically everything else but wages.
we can look at it.
Okay. It's just if this results in a check being cut to one of the folks, then maybe we've never done that.
When we changed it to allow the older, I say, like Ryan and I, when we got the vacation and sick time back, you didn't change the salary ordinance then.
Okay,
And because it was a separate policy versus ordinance.
you still can't pay more than,
Because you can't pay any more than what you already paid.
right, so if you've got $5, that's the most you can make.
Yeah.
Okay, that's, okay.
Because this just limits, this is just hours. And we're all-
How it's paid.
Yeah, and all the part-time employees are hourly paid, so.
Okay.
What date would this be effective?
Hmm?
What date would this be effective?
I would say today.
Some of us go vacation.
March 1.
No, I mean, I'm just saying, because
As long as
we've
it
been through
works
several
a year.
holidays. And
Effective March 1st.
that is perfect. That's fine with me too.
Okay, what you got next, Mike?
The third proposal is for the purchase and contract of the Flock license plate reading system. I spoke to you separately all in the past about that. That's placement of 2 Flock cameras, one east of town, one south, for a cost of $3,000 per camera, total $6,000. Installation fees are $650 per camera, at a one-time cost of $1,300. Years 2 and 3 are $6,000 for the contract for each camera. Those cameras, like I said, explain to both of you, and I'll explain to the public. There are a nationwide system that reads license plates as you drive by. The only time it alerts us to anything is if a license plate is entered for some reason, whether the person is wanted, or we can go in and check those, every plate that's gone by there to check for criminal histories for people being in an area in case a crime has been committed. There's also the fact that amber alerts, silver alerts get entered into that system as well. Somebody drives down the street that is on a silver alert that needs medical assistance, an amber alert that needs medical assistance. If that pops up, we can try to stop them and assist them. That's what those are for. The county has several now. The city has several. Like I said, it's a very nationwide system. There's a lot of private industry that are going into that to protect their businesses too. So those are the proposals for the purchase of those cameras.
I guess I'll say.
What happens in the third
I
year?
don't really know if they're
After,
necessary.
after the third year,
We'd have to enter a new contract and they come get them.
okay, so you're kind of leasing them?
Yeah, it's more of a lease, and it's just like our body cameras. It's a 5-year contract.
Okay,
We have with
yeah.
those. And at the end of the contract, you renegotiate another price, or tell them, come get them, we're not paying for them. That's a decision somebody else will have to make later down the road.
Are those covered for vandalism?
Where's the money coming
So the town would put insurance on them. They're gonna be far enough off the road, and I'm not saying they won't get ran over, but they shouldn't. The one going south of town, if it gets taken out, they're taking out a utility pole because it's going back to site. I'm using it for protection, and they're far enough off the road.
Yeah, that's the one.
They're not even in the right of way.
Honestly.
Really?
They're on private property.
My
Insurance,
thing is,
like the
anybody,
idea.
anybody can
Permission
jump on it.
to do
Like,
that,
it's an
and I've already got
HOA,
verbal
entities
consent.
can be involved.
So,
I don't know how quick, I don't know if it's worth the cost or if it's really, I don't know. Like if somebody drives past it going that way, okay, going east towards Indy. If nobody's here, they're not gonna know where they went anyway. They're just gonna know that they drove by it.
if they're going east, it will not read your license plate. It can only read in one direction.
Okay, so even if they're coming this way, if there's nobody, Like-
It will alert the sheriff's department and Crawfordsville City Department. It will alert anybody that's logged into the system that has access to that system. It's not just that it would alert us.
mhm,
If I'm working and we're a part of that flock system, the one on 231 by New Hope Christian Church, if it trips, it will notify me of that. Not that I'm going to be able to do anything about it because I'm far enough away.
well, that's,
But if the sheriff's department is available and it trips one out here and they can get to it, they would be around to help.
Yeah.
It's a
that's my
nationwide
thing, like
system.
we're so far
The
out.
easiest way, no, it doesn't read, it can only read, it's one
It's a
direction read. The one out south of town will be only reading plates going north. The caveat is, some states do have front license plates, so it can read those.
Mhm.
But there's only 17 states in the United States that have front license plates. Indiana's not one of them, so we don't consider that part of it. The easiest way to explain it, and it's hard to put a price on somebody's life, it's an Amber Alert. You know, it got abducted a couple weeks ago and killed. They couldn't put her as an Amber Alert, which they're changing. And an Amber Alert would have put her on that system. And they-
Yeah, as far as I, those systems get changed anyway, there's a lot of flaws with those,
But-
I think personally.
Those systems are what activate a lot of these. It also reads stolen cars, stolen license plates, that type of thing. We've recovered stolen cars. Actually,
I
law
asked for
enforcement
some,
has.
yeah, I asked for some specifics and I couldn't get any. So I don't know if like, not having any kind of data to tell us like, you know, how many Amber Alerts have gone through like Montgomery County or,
It
How many
only
stolen
takes-
vehicles
It only
or-
takes one that you can't put a price on
well, I get
to save
that.
a life.
I get that, but I mean, I don't know.
Are we entering into a 3-year contract with them?
Yes, it would be a 3-year contract for a total of $13,300 for the entire 3 years. It'd be $7,300 for the first year, because that includes the installation and the first year, and then it's $6,000 for the second year, and then another $6,000 for the third year.
What's the cost of insurance?
Plus whatever insurance Amy needs to put on for it, which is they're probably charging $5.
Come again, Dave?
That's made up, $200 at most, I mean,
That month,
government.
compared to what all the other stuff we have insured, it's not gonna be.
It's all part of public safety.
It sounds expensive, but those are expensive. I mean,
How important is that to us?
Does it